Hey guys, coming to you from my couch for this calculus lesson for P.4, fitting models to data. So this lesson, I'm gonna be talking about fitting the first objective, fitting a linear model to a real-life data set. So you're gonna need your book for this. I'm gonna be talking about example 1, fitting a linear model to data. So the good thing about this is that we are gonna almost exclusively, be using technology, which you guys should be super happy about. We're gonna be using Geogebra. So what I need you guys to do is open your Chromebooks, go to geogebra.org, and click on the Start Calculator, or you can go to this geogebra.org/calculator. So if you look on your books on page 31, a class of 28 people collected the following data, which represent their heights, x, and their arm spans, y, rounded to the nearest inch. So we're looking at a data set of people's heights in inches to how long both of their arms are. And I don't know how much you guys know about the length of people's arms, but it's supposed to be pretty close to your height. So if you'll notice all of these points, the 60, 61, it's pretty close. And a lot of them, like 65, 65, there's a couple of those. There's a 63, 63, there's a couple of doubles like that. It's because supposedly your arm span is supposed to be the same as your height. So what I've done is I have just plotted those because there's 28 of them and you don't need to sit here and watch me plot those. So you can pause me while you do that. Here's how you do that though. So to do A, all you do is, I'm just going to delete it like I never did it. You just hit the parentheses and that will pop up. And then you hit your first x value, so 60, your comma, and your 61. And then you hit enter. And then you'll notice point by point that your points will start popping up. So you'll also notice, since these are lengths, okay, both of them, our x-axis represents a length and our y-axis represents a length. So we're going to be in the first quadrant here because it's positive, positive. We can't have a negative height and we can't have a negative length of an arm span. So all of these are going to be positive. So you'll see here our point goes all the way down to D sub 1. So go ahead and pause me, enter in those 28 values. And unpause me when you have them all entered in. And then I would zoom in a little bit like this. And then you click and drag to move. So hopefully now you've unpaused me. That was the worst part, was entering those 28 values in. Hopefully in a real life job, they would give you a data set on a computer and you would be able to copy and paste. That is a good thing. But anyway, now we want to find a linear model to represent this data. So what you're going to do is go over here to this button right here. It's Tools. It's right next to this button that we're on, which is Algebra. We're going to hit Tools. So the good thing about Geogebra is it has a best fit line tool in it right here. So we're going to click best fit line. And it pops up right here. It says select several points or a list of points. Now when I was doing this, I tried to make a list of points and it didn't like that I had such a long list. So we're just going to click on several points and we're going to see what line we come up with here. So I'm just going to click on like R, M, T, this one, and look what it comes up with. You could have skipped a couple and done a couple up here, but let's see what kind of line it came up with and how it compares to the line that they got in the book when they did it. So let's go back to our algebra where it gives it to us. They said our best fit line right here is the line y equals x. Okay? Now, if you look in the book, they say that our best fit line is y equals 1.006x minus 0.23. So if we graph that, y equals 1.006x plus 0.23, we'll see that that's pretty darn close to the line that our GeoGebra application gave us, okay? Pretty darn close. So let me just, I want to change that color. We can change the color of it. Let's make it red. So the line they got in the book is red, and then the line that I got is black. So we can always delete that line and see if we can maybe get something that's a little bit closer to the line they got in the book. Now, since we do know what they got in the book. So what if we choose like M, D, G, oh, it likes to pop up. So it really thinks that the line of best fit is y equals x, which is okay. It's really pretty close. It's definitely almost parallel. Not quite, but almost. It looks quite far away when we zoom way in, but still a pretty decent job, I would say. And this went way faster than if we had done this all by hand. So GeoGebra is definitely a good resource to have. So this was your first example. Your homework problems 5 and 6, you'll be doing this. So you might want to reference this video. So just keep this in mind, okay? See ya.